Okay, welcome back. I kind of backtracked back to the Citadel just so I wouldn't waste time walking around. You may notice some different armor on both me and Garrus, and I'm going to show you what I did. So, inventory. Got a bunch of crap here. I've kind of gone through and given everybody the best of everything. This is everything that's left. So, come to Dr. Michelle.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can...
Let me take a look at what
Of course.
Once you've taken care of that problem downstairs, where you kind of essentially do her loyalty mission, you want to sell everything that you possibly have. Alright, so you're going to start with absolutely zero inventory. Then you're going to come take this rapid transit to the markets and come to this guy right here. Literally, it's just off from the rapid transit. Expat.
Welcome back, Earth Clan.
Show me what you got.
And make sure you click on buy back and then buy back everything that you had. And then go back to Dr. Michelle. And this is, I think, the most efficient way, except for hacking into the code and using the tilde key and giving yourself credits. So.
Yes, Commander. Is there... Of course.
So now you just sell everything. And it looks like it was about, I think it was about 16 or 18,000 credits just by doing that. So pretty nice. So what I did is I went downstairs to the guy in the CSEC office and I got some armor and a pistol and an assault rifle for myself. And that's helped quite a bit. She looks good in red, so yeah. And that pink uniform for Garrus was just bad. I had to get rid of that. I'm so sorry. But now we're going to head to Noveria. Garrus is going to do some chiropractic work on his neck.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Stupid jellyfish. Look at horse legs. Horse legs. Plus, look at that ass. Okay, enough of that. Simmer down there, Chief. Alright, we are going to cruise to Noveria. This is an awesome mission.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
This is me standing by.
Decontamination in progress.
Maybe they want you to stand still.
Decontamination in progress.
Yeah, I think they want you to stand still. Yeah, apparently they want you to stand still.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Actually, really quick, before we go to Noveria, let's just double check our romantic interests and make sure we don't have any more dialogue options that we need to unlock. I'm actually pretty sure that we need to talk to Liara and do an extra checkup on her. Checkup. Okay, make sure we're maxed out on that. We don't care about the old lady. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure something else opens up. You want to make sure that you talk to all your crew peeps.
I get the feeling
Yeah.
you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Yeah, it's called ADD, buddy.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's not that serious.
You want a relationship with me? Even though we're both women?
We Asari are monogendered, Commander. Male and female do not have any real meaning for us. We do, however, have maternal instincts, so perhaps we would fill what you consider a female role. I'm sorry if this is awkward for you, Shepard. I am only trying to be honest. I feel as if we share some type of connection. But none of this matters if you are already involved in a serious relationship with Lieutenant Alenko.
I'm not sure if this messes it up or not, but we're gonna try this.
I care about Caden. A lot.
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
You're right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
Oh, we got something coming.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright, well, I'm not sure if that screws the pooch with Alenko or not, but we're gonna find out right now.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
Sorry, ma'am. Maybe I got a bad signal. And if you're a... maybe there's someone else you'd rather confide in. Ma'am.
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you. As more than a source of personal data. She's a very interesting lady. To my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
Maybe we can...
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Ooh, I don't know if this screws it up.
Look, there's nothing between Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Caden?
You're right. Sorry, it wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
Talk to me, Caden. You got a little black rain cloud sitting over your head.
I'll try to keep the deck dry. You know the records about the biotic trading out on Jump Zero? They're all classified, because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." I told him my dad was in the war.
What a dick.
Retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
Special, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
You're not out of line, Caden. But there are regs.
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Okay, I don't know if that screwed up the Liara thing. Yeah, crap. Because I know at some point you pretty much have to make a decision on whether you're going to romance Caden or Liara. And you guys let me know. I think everybody...
I get the feeling you want to ask me something.
I think
Commander.
everybody does.
Go.
Yeah,
Goodbye,
that might have messed it up. I think everybody does Liara. I swear, guys and girls do Liara. So I might just do Caden just to see if there's any difference. Gonna jump down here really quick. Make sure there's nothing that I need to talk to with Rex, Garrus, and Tally, and then head back up and head to Noveria.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while.
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen
I
some.
bet you have. Anything in particular?
I remember this Solarian. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. I just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Dr. Hart, huh? Okay, so these must be the quote-unquote loyalty missions.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the
I'm
last...
sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her.
I think she's being
Yeah. Hey, want me to ask her about her son?
Yeah, we've already gone through all this.
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important.
Okay, I'm probably gonna just skip through this really
with
fast.
Dad on duty.
You're lucky to have a close friend.
Blah
Sorry,
blah
Or
blah.
lack
Blah
thereof.
blah blah.
Things were tense between Sarah.
Blah blah
I didn't
blah.
think he was a bad kid.
Blah blah
Close
blah.
enough to talk regularly. Close enough to talk regularly. Mike,
Blah.
I took emergency leave.
Yeah, blah
I
blah blah.
swear, when the Williams women
Your sister's son.
Ulysses.
Yeah.
Everyone has the...
Hello. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take a
Okay,
nap.
yeah, holy crap. So, experience for doing all that crap. Talk to Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
He's just all peachy
Why
to
did
talk
you
to.
become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
He's not a very big talker.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. We told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Wow, what a baller.
You must have family.
You're trying to... I've got some unfinished business with my family.
What kind of business?
Before, I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like we're kind of unlocking all the specialty missions, all the recruitment missions. This just kind of helps get your crew loyal to you, whatever.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay. So I'm not sure if that really unlocked anything. Drop a quick save just because we got all that conversation out of the way. Conversing. Having a stroke.
Looking for supplies?
I don't know if this guy has
bet.
better stuff than the... I don't think he has better stuff than the... Oh crap, he does. Holy freak. Yeah, we may have to peek at this. I'll do this off camera just so it doesn't get annoying, but yeah, that actually does. Some of the stuff does look a little bit better. Not the weapons, but okay, so kind of nice. Yeah, sweet. Another option. I think they charge like a little bit of a extra amount whenever you go there versus the CSEC office. I think it's pretty similar though. Alright, we're gonna head to the bridge. And hopefully we didn't mess up the Liara Caden issue. At some point you do have to choose between the two, but I'm not sure if that's where it's at, so...
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. I don't blame you for walking out on her.
Sir, she was gonna make me look bad no matter what I said.
You're probably right. I guess it could have gone a lot worse. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Well, what was the response? He didn't really say what the response was. Okay, so talking to our crew should have opened up some new places. I think the Armstrong Nebula is open, and the Artemis Tau I think was open as well. Wasn't there as well, so that's kind of nice. Kind of opened up some new places to go to. Let's head to Noveria.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Threshamur. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Well, that sucks for him. Cerberus, huh? Another writings. So let's just kind of clear out these planets before we hit Noveria. I love this music. If you can picture being outside, checking out the stars, this would be the song that I would want to listen to over and over. Okay, so it looks like this is a pretty much a huge research planet. Yeah.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it right here. Do a little research to make sure which team members we need to take with us. So until then, thanks for watching, and thanks again for the comments, the likes, and the subscribes. Really is nice. Let me know who you'd like me to take with, and shoot me some other comments on the videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.